This is the only handstand tutorial you need. So when it comes to hand balancing, right, you've got to think about the same principles as it is when you're balancing on your feet. So if you're standing up, right, hear me out. When you're falling forward that way, what are you doing with your toes? You're pressing down with your toes to counterbalance, right? And when you're falling backwards, what are you doing with your heels? You're pressing back down with the heels. So the same principle applies when you're doing the handstand. So if you're falling forward that way, you press down. And if you're falling back towards your feet, you press down with the palms of your hands. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you 2 exercise drills variations. So the chest to wall and the back to wall handstand, along with its progression, so that you can actually learn how to control the balance with your hands and manipulate that whilst you're being upside down. All right. So before we begin, be sure to hit the like button if you do find this video useful, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you see more videos just like this one. Let's do it. Awesome. So the first drill is called the chest to wall handstand scissor kicks. Okay, so everything with the chest to wall handstand variation is going to force you to learn how to press down with your fingers so that you can prevent yourself from falling forward. Okay, so you want to have a claws grip, so wide grip, and you're going to pull your fingers back so you're looking like you're, you know, in a claws. So get into a push-up position, walk your hands and feet back until your hips are stacked on top of your shoulders and your wrists. Push through your shoulders. All right, look in between your hands, because if you look through this way, you fall forward. Push through your toes, and then we're going to switch. So bring one leg out, and then we're just going to alternate. Start off with one leg at a time first. Okay, push through your shoulders, core tight, glutes tight. So go for about 10 reps, and then you slowly walk down. And as you get more comfortable with the chest to wall scissor kicks, you're gonna progress by slowing this down. So rather than bringing one leg out and then you switch, you're gonna make it into a smooth tempo like this. You can first go a little bit fast, but the key is to slow it down, to find that split second in the air where your feet are, you know, slowly swapping positions. So do about 10 to 20 reps for about 5 to 10 sets, and then slowly walk down. And finally, once you're comfortable with the previous progression, we're going to move on to the single leg taps. So the chest to wall single leg taps will force you to really press your fingers down, and it is pretty much the most advanced chest to wall handstand progression there is. So we're going to get in position, and then we're going to bring one leg out. So I like to bring my left leg out, okay, so that it's in line with my body, and then using my right toes, I'm going to tap off like that, and then I'm trying to find that balance. So come out, try to find that balance in the middle, and then hold. You'll find that you'll be able to hold it briefly for a couple of seconds, and then you come back, but consciously push down with your fingers so that you can push your body back towards the wall. What are the common mistakes that I see when people are doing the chest to wall handstand practice? The first one is when they're doing the flutter kicks, they're literally just bending their knees like this. Yeah, that's no good, guys. You actually want to move your entire leg. So bring the glutes into the equation and move rather than bending your knees. Okay. Another one is that they put their quads onto the wall and then they go like this. No, so you want to pull your core out, squeeze the core, squeeze your glutes, so that only your toes are touching the wall. So these are the 2 main mistakes. Oh, one more. When they're doing the handstand, they look towards the wall. Ideally, you want to look in between your palms, because this way you're able to focus the center point of the gravity, so that you know that, okay, I'm looking here, therefore my body will be stacked on top of my wrists, shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. Okay, so everything's in line. Whereas some people, when they practice it, they look at the wall, and this does not really apply to the actual freestanding handstand, because when they do it, when they look through their head, they'll just fall forward. The next progression will be the back to wall handstand. And the benefit of doing this is that one, it will teach you how to kick up against the wall, and two, it will force you to learn how to press down with your palms. So this position here, this bit here, to prevent yourself from falling back down on your toes, okay? So I like to face against the wall about, you know, 1 hand, 2 hand, that's a good distance, okay? So 1, 2, that's good. Hands about shoulders width apart. I like to go into a runner's up position, so I like to bring my left knee in and using my dominant leg to swing up, okay? And then when you're going into it, just try to touch your heel to the wall first. Just tap it. So go for about 4 to 5 reps, okay? Let your leg come and then bring the other leg as well. And once you're comfortable with this, just full on send it, because you know the wall is there to catch you, not to hurt you, all right? So we're gonna go up, push through your shoulders, and then we're gonna do the scissor kicks. So bring one heel off and then switch. So 1 leg at a time. And don't worry about this variation causing your body to, you know, banana. It's actually really natural. Why? Because if your palm is here and your heels are here, that's gonna naturally cause your body to go into a banana shape. So the key thing to keep in mind is 2, 1, push through your shoulders, 2, pull your core back and squeeze your glutes. All right, so we're gonna progress it now to the chest to wall scissor kicks, but we're gonna make it a little bit more smoother. Okay, so remember, 2 hands, I'm gonna kick up, and then I'm gonna bring 1 leg out, but I'm gonna try to make this one really smooth. So pressing down with the palms of my hands, also using my fingers to keep myself upside down. And then eventually you want to slow this down. Look in between your hands, okay? Go for about 10 to 20 reps for 5 sets. The final progression will be called the back to wall handstand 1 leg taps. This will be the most advanced back to wall handstand drill, and it's similar to the chest to wall handstand, okay? So you're gonna get into the position, bring 1 foot away from the wall, so I like to bring my right feet out for this one, and then I'm going to tap my left heel and just try to meet this in the middle. You'll find like a split second where you'll just meet in the middle. So go for about 10 to 15 taps before you're coming down. Using your fingers, heels of your palms, and then come down. Do this one for about 5 to 10 sets with 45 seconds to 60 seconds rest in between sets for 10 sets. So what are the common mistakes I see when people are doing back to wall handstand? The first one is their shoulders are behind their wrists like this. This is gonna make it very hard to kick up. Whoa, okay? So to fix this, shoulders stacked on top of your wrist. You keep your arms straight the entire time. And then when you jump up, you tuck your head in like that. Pretty sweet, right? Another mistake I see is that they don't keep their arms tight. They have the strength for it, but people, they just like to go like this. And when they come up, because they fear so much, they just collapse. Whoa! So, keep in mind to always keep your arms locked out, your triceps are engaged, okay? So that, you know, when you come up, everything stacks up. And also, another reason why you probably want to be able to kick up against the wall is that you look forward, okay? You want to look in between your hands, and as you come up, tuck your ears in between your shoulders. Whereas if you keep your arms, head looking like this, you're just gonna headbutt the wall and you won't be able to come up. Yes guys, so now you've got these 2 amazing wall handstand variation drills that you can practice. And once you've got to the 1 leg tap for the chest to wall and the back to wall, you can start doing freestanding handstand attempts. And really, you know, try to find that feeling of when you're holding it for maybe accidentally for 2 to 3 seconds, and try to really remember it in your mind. How does that feel to have that body, your body in harmony of balance and control. It may be a fluke, but just try to repeat that for 2 to 3 sets in a single handstand practice, and it will gradually accumulate, and then eventually you'll be able to hold the freestanding handstand anytime you want at a click of a finger. All right, so I hope you find this video useful. I highly recommend you to practice handstands minimum 3 times a week and at about 15 minutes long per session. Of course, if you want the handstand faster, I highly recommend you to practice it more, between 3 to 5 days. That's good, because it shouldn't really be that taxing on your body with the handstand after you get used to it. All right, so I hope you guys like this video. If you do enjoy it, please don't forget to hit the like button, comment down below what you really think about this video and what other tutorials you'd like me to produce next. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.